First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So first and 10 now from the 30. Right to the air. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Murray. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Michael Wilson from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A give left side to Robinson. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. Fighting through pressure. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are normally ending pretty quickly.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. They'll throw with Penix. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. Here now a 3rd down and 8. To the air, Penix. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. On the return, Dortch. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Murray now. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Hooked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Robinson with another carry. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Penix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ray McLeod, 33 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's Murray. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 2nd and 8. Penix working out of the gun here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now they'll shift things around. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and 3. The football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll roll him out right.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful, because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll run again here with Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Short throw caught by Pitts. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
Robinson up the middle. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson looking to throw right away. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And looking to throw, Penix. Caught out left side by Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Here's Penix. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. On third down, Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 5. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
2nd and a couple.
Again, it's Henry.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked up on Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Penix.
And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
On the give, here's Robinson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Penix.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Short throw caught by Pitts. There he goes again. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Robinson. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And again, they stop him behind the line. That is read well for a second straight play defensively.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
They are going for it. Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give left side to Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw with Penix. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw with Penix. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They still can't get it. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. They go play action now. Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Jackson. This one into the hands of Aguilar. Breaks through the contact. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 7. Penix working out of the gun here.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. That's caught at the 2. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over.